Okay, I feel like short men be getting really the short end of the stick, literally.
Boom, boom.
But I didn't know how else to say it. But what's the shortest you would date?
I would date 5'2". Like, he
5'2".
could be 5'2". I'm 5'2". He could be 5'2". I don't mind that. Y'all would date somebody 5'2"?
No.
Not 5'2". Honestly, probably an inch or two shorter than me, because Gucci's daddy is 2 inches shorter than me, and I don't think I realized it for a while that he was actually shorter than me. Like, it never just really crossed, because he carries himself like he's bigger,
Right?
But I looked at his, I was like, you 5'6".
Not you saw his license.
I said, you 5'6" for, like, you put that on your license. You 5'6" for real? And then I was like, oh damn, I am clearly a few inches taller than you. But it just
wearing shoes.
Huh?
He be wearing shoes.
It just
Damn,
never.
you gotta wear a stiletto.
It just never really registered to me. But in pictures, like, you can really tell, especially if I had on heels, you could really tell there was a difference. But I would date a shorter guy, not 5'2".
Yeah, no, I can't do 5'2". I could do 5'7" and above. That's it. I really can't. I can't.
Why? When I went, my experience, I will say, it was very cute. We could look at each other in the eyes. Yeah, like, it was never like a, like,
Look up.
Yeah, I never had to look up to him. But the only thing bad is, again, if somebody adjusted something in my house, now both of us can't reach it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you can't even come get it. Hold on, here. Let me
You
get
got
my
a stair
stool.
step? You got a little stair stool thing?
I only got the chair that's at the table, so now you got to come from over there to over here. Now
pull it
both
over
of
there.
us, pulling
go
this
stand on
thing
it.
over there. Go get that real quick so I can come get this sugar down off this chair.
Nah, I want to say my experiences with short men, they've been pretty cool. They have had little man syndrome, so they've been like kind of like explosive attitudes and stuff like that. But they was all carrying a third leg, so I just can't be too mad about it. They was all working with something.
I suffer from little man syndrome, so
I can see that. I can see
Low
that.
key, me too. I can see it.
I can see that.
I suffer from little man syndrome. So when I had that little man and he was pushing my little button, I was like, "Are you playing in my face? 'Cause if you playing in my face, it could get real active real quick. Cause we the same size."
Yeah.
Listen.
And I wouldn't try that with no tall man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't try that. With
See, but look at the reaction a tall man gets from you.
Yeah, versus the little man cute, but the tall man.
Right.
Boys.
Is there such thing as too tall?
I kind of, for me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do feel like there's somebody that's too tall for me, just because I'll be like, okay, now you know you need to be with one of these
Right.
long leg women. Like, I know you fine all the way up there, but
Right.
please go get you a catch that's 5'7".
Oh, see,
I respect y'all for that.
Respect.
Like, go get a tall woman. What we gonna do at the altar?
Right.
Except for look awkward in pictures.
And you gotta pick you up.
Listen, we going like this, all the pictures, the whole ceremony. I gotta take 2 steps back from you.
No facts.
Facts, not for real.
Because I can't see you.
Yeah. Well, this is the amazing Sévon.
Hey, girl.
Joining us here today. I don't even know when we kind of met you or began to know. I know for maybe it was the Bay or Boot. Is it Boot or Bay?
Bay or Boot, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that before the car show?
No. I met y'all with Bayer Boot and then did the car show with y'all.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
met Dennis first.
Right. Right.
Because I don't think we even still met you then, but we knew what you had did on the YouTube and stuff like that. Girl, we don't get all into it. But I did tell you to pick a song. So we're actually going to talk our lyrics through. So do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Okay. Yeah. I'll go first.
Okay.
I feel like mine is going to be way easier than y'all's.
I don't know. I feel like mine pretty easy too.
Okay. Let's see. I don't need a team. Bitch is green, so we can't link up. Audemars baguettes and get me wet. I fell in love with checks. He know that I'm next, so he ain't never gonna ignore a text.
I don't know this.
Yeah, not from blank. He was trying to fuck with me, but he can't never see me. Bitches trying to copy what I do, but they can't be me. Roof is off the coupe. I'm super cute. You bitches out the loop. You don't tell the truth, and that is why I do not fuck with you.
I know it, but I don't.
Yeah, I do not fuck around. See me going up, you bitches stuck. You bitches on the ground.
Is it Cardi?
No.
I don't know.
It's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a new girl or an old girl?
New.
Is this mulatto?
No, but you close.
Who's close to Lotto?
This ain't Glow.
No.
Yeah, because it don't sound like Glow.
Who's close to Lotto?
I be super clean, put on my jeans and do my wipe me down.
Oh, Nicia?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, I would have never got that. What song is that?
Big Nene, BRB.
Oh,
Girl.
damn.
I'm out of town. I do not know when I'll be back.
Damn. Okay.
Blowing
yeah.
up my phone. You know your baby mama
I don't know her like that. Damn.
I'm
That was
sorry. Cousin don't know that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, cousin. I mean,
Yeah.
I said
Shit,
old.
I-
I said, you know, I'm finna do new.
Oh, you did. You did yesterday. New
Yeah,
goddamn.
facts. Just got here.
Okay. You want to do yours? Or you want me to go do mine?
Okay, I want to get on the highlight. Look, 'cause
Okay.
I didn't know what that was. But
Okay. Hold on. Is it 2
Uh-oh.
other words? Sometimes I want to be the one you would be checking for. Can I get a second for me? Me and you to be alone. Tell me if you think it's wrong. Love is nothing but the time it takes you to say I'm on your mind. Let me know. Let me tell you I'm always there. Oh yeah, let's get a little time away. Go to the movies on a Saturday. Meet me at the finish line so I can tell you one more time. Girl, you know that I'm not scared to let you say that.
that's real poetic. I really like that. I like how you did that and everything.
I'm not going to do I'm going to skip to the other. When I think of you, I think of all the things we can do. And I never want to let you go. As long as I can let you know, I hope we stay down forever. Doom, 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 doom. I like the way you look at me.
Yeah.
I like the time we spend, baby. Is that before your time?
It's not before my time. You really tried to play in my face. This
Oh.
I feel like
She
you're
act
young.
like an old woman.
No, I
just
feel like
now.
you're younger than us.
I am.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, were you even listening to that?
Yeah, I did listen to Sammy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. I had a crush on Sammy. I had a crush on Mario. I had a crush on Romeo, Bow Wow, all of them. But that
You
was
have a crush on
yo
any of them
age.
still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
I'm still in love with Bow Wow. Y'all cannot make me hate him. I can't. I love that man. And he little.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Girl,
Bow Wow
you
is
think
little.
Bow Wow is fine today?
I love him.
He's not a bad looking man. I would give Bow Wow's not bad looking.
He's never been bad looking.
but
He's corny.
he is corny as
He
fuck.
is. Him and Romeo. I want to be with.
I don't think Romeo corny.
I love him.
I would much rather Romeo than Bow Wow. I feel like Romeo be living in his truth. Bow Wow be delusional.
Yeah.
The nigga take off running in the mall. Ain't nobody chasing you.
I
Ain't nobody chasing you, Boward Wowzer.
leave him alone. I love him.
Oh, okay.
Shorty like mine. That was my ringtone forever.
Now he has some bops. I'll give him that. Bow Wow has some bops, but I think I feel the same way about Bow Wow as I do about Rick Ross.
Which is
Corny.
No, Trey Songz.
no, I wouldn't do it.
Trey Songz just. I don't
Trey
say.
Songz is so corny to me.
You think he's corny?
Absolutely.
I don't think he's corny. I think he's a predator.
I mean, that too.
Yes,
I think he should be locked jail.
Yeah,
Locked up.
behind
I don't
bars.
think he's corny though, but I can see it though. I guess I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bow Wow. Wow. I mean,
I
you
like
know what?
that.
Kudos to you for admitting that.
Yeah, and for still staying down.
You
So
follow him on
what's-
Instagram and everything?
Please don't talk about me in
I'm
on
sorry.
stage. Like, just wait till I leave because I love him.
You know, I'll just be honest. I haven't met anybody who said they like Bow Wow.
I love him. I love him so bad. Y'all cannot make me hate this man.
It's okay, you know, I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you
That's how I feel
sticking
about
beside.
Party.
Wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee
Hey,
yay.
where my dogs at?
I always say
Yeah.
hair nappy, but I'm happy, pocket full
Full
of
of
dough.
dough.
That's still a
Period.
mantra.
Yeah.
You said who? A party?
Oh yeah, I love me some Party.
Party cool. Party on coke.
Oh my.
According to K.
I
Dot.
can cope with it.
Hey.
That was one of the questions in there. Who's most likely to overdose on cocaine? Dang, that you gonna do?
I would do coke with Party. He probably one of the only people that can make me do it though.
What?
Not make you.
And all
Yeah.
I'm doing is eating corn with Bow Wow. And you over here doing the white girl.
Girl,
Not make you.
well, not make me. He's
Nah.
probably the only person that could influence me to do
He
it.
passed it to you and be like,
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's Party. I got to do it.
No, Oh, girl, no. You got it.
Yeah, I'd fuck with her. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
I know, but I love him real bad.
I respect that. Who you got?
Who I don't know if it's anybody.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah, but I would cuss J. Cole out.
I see
But
that.
I love him, but I would cuss his ass out too. Like
Really?
if he pissed me, hell yeah. If J. Cole did some shit that I thought was like corny, I would definitely I love him down. 21 Savage.
I love him.
21 Savage.
He is so fine.
He is so fine.
He's a Libra. I love that.
Is he?
Yes, he
Oh
is.
God, I didn't know that.
He's a Libra.
Oh, lying ass Libra.
He is
Oh.
September Libra or October?
He's an October Libra.
Oh, okay. That's much better than September.
Hell no, that's the worst.
Really?
The worst of the worst.
Hell no.
I
September Libra
can-
tore up my apartment.
I cannot do it. Libra, I just feel like Libras just lie for like no reason.
I feel like they always want to talk. Like they just want so much balance. Like please relax. I literally just didn't answer your phone call. It's not that deep.
Right. I can
Like,
definitely see that.
I was washing my hair. It's not a long conversation.
Right. It's not the end of the world.
Please relax.
Okay, what's your song then, girl? I want to hear this because it's an old song. Shit, now.
No, I feel like you picked something. Is it Bow Wow?
I started to, but I didn't need
There
this.
wouldn't have been no judgment, I promise.
I didn't need this for that. I love that man. Girl, I know he ain't taking care of you. I see it in your face. And I know that's not the man you really want. You know? So if you see me talking, just come see me. I'm a better man anyways. Lies and deceit. I know you feel this when you with your man. Because within, all I see is crying. I should be your boyfriend.
Boyfriend number 2?
Because I know he's lying.
I should be your boy. Is it Cisco? It's not Cisco. Is it Drew Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
I should be, or what's it called?
Yeah, I
okay. Oh, you got me with that one.
Oh,
It might
yeah,
seem
you
like
got
I'm
me.
hating.
Lies and deceit. Okay. So it's so different when you talk it versus
I
if
know.
you said it, I would have
It's a completely different song.
Okay.
Y'all like Dirty Mac and huh?
What's that?
That's a Dirty Mac. Like what he was doing.
Oh,
Y'all don't like
Nah.
Dirty Mac?
no.
I love a Dirty Mac.
Really?
Tell me why I need to leave this zero and get with a hero.
Nah. I feel like you be knowing already.
Tell me. Lay it out for me. That man told me. That man said step 1.
Uh-huh.
Walk through that door. Step 2. Tell him. He ain't like he was before. You don't love him anymore. You telling me how to leave this zero and get with you? I love that. Step 3. Come to me. Step 4. I love you more, and then you'll see how love could be.
Ooh, now see, but no, you consider that dirty macking?
Yeah,
Yes, that's definitely
Mackin'.
Dirty Mac.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, I'd prefer that over a nigga being like, I saw your man. He was over there with a girl. And you know, that I'd prefer you telling me to leave versus you telling me like, oh, I saw him doing such and such.
Doing you
da, da, da,
dirty,
da.
doing you wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like trying to gossip with me about him.
Not
I
gossip.
need a
Yeah, I
Dirty
don't want
Mac.
that.
Oh, it depends. Because it just, to me, it just be like, you can get in without putting him down.
Yeah, facts.
So that's how I be feeling. Like, you don't have to do all that to
Just show me a good time.
Just be better.
I might leave for a good time.
I might leave. Yeah.
I didn't want to be hearing that.
I might leave for an experience. Just be better than him. I might see what you're
No
talking
facts.
about.
I
Big
respect
facts.
that. However, if you gonna sing to me on a love song, I don't
Yeah.
mind a Dirty Mac.
Yeah, I could definitely see where you're coming from now. Cause yeah, you know something I don't know. Well, vice versa. I see that. Well, hey, best friend.
Ain't it a blessing? You are listening to another episode of Hear Ye Podcast. This is
And
Tan.
this is B.
We have Sévon here. You ready to get started?
I sure am. Let's go.
Hey, let's get it. All right, so y'all ready to get started in this week with the shits?
Yeah.
Okay, Sévon. So we do have a couple of little housekeeping. So if your phone does go off while we are recording, you either have to read your text message out loud, or you got to answer your phone call on speaker.
Okay, let me see this very quick. Hold the line, please.
So you can put it. But mine be on silent. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, feel free to put it on silent, or you know, if you're feeling risky,
Let's see.
you can leave it off silent. Whatever you prefer.
You know what? 2 tears in the bucket.
Oh, you bold.
Oh.
Sleep off.
Oh, you real bold. Okay, child.
Okay,
Mine
period.
stay off.
It is what it is.
Period. Okay. And then also we do 100 rounds. So I'm going to say a topic. We're just going to go around. Kind of like concentration. You're going to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's start off with, let's do 100 rounds. Drake. We'll start with you, Sévon.
Elephant.
White.
Canada.
Braids.
Corny.
Memphis.
You said Canada. Dang it.
Who's that?
Jamaica.
Right.
African.
Houston.
Beyonce.
Atlanta.
Party next door.
Sexy Red.
Vegas.
Sweatshop.
Damn. Never mind.
Where's Sweatshop come from?
Literally.
They say he has like a sweatshop. People working, writing songs for him.
Oh, okay.
It's called the OVO Sweatshop.
I was about to say, okay, owl, I guess.
Right, OVO Sweatshop.
Okay, that was a
That's
good-
where my
that was
baby
a good
party
one.
been locked down.
That was a good one. Because I had a couple more I could have went with Drake, too.
Oh, yeah. I had a
Really?
few.
I don't think the only thing that comes to mind is when he went viral on Twitter. I said, what's he viral on Twitter for? Opened that video and said,
Whooping around like a sword.
Okay, so do you think that was like a video where he was like really showing his dick off, or do you think that was like him playing with it?
I think that Drake is an attention seeker that makes really great music every now and then, and that was definitely something that he did and he wanted to happen. And my eyes are happy that they saw it, but like I just feel like some people is better than that, and I really felt like he was better than that. Like I could have went my whole life without seeing that. Glad I did,
Facts.
but I could have went my whole
Facts.
life without seeing that. So I mean, to answer your question, that was set up. Like he did that, and he was like, "Oops, I'm so sorry that I sent that
Right.
to all 30 of you."
Yeah, the whipping it out made it kind of seem like it wasn't intentional, but it was intentional.
Yeah, it was just like flapping around. It wasn't hard or nothing. It was
Like,
just,
you did that. Like,
yeah, it was definitely giving elephant trunk.
Oh, not elephant trunk. Well, we talking. I mean, this has been a whirlwind.
Yeah,
I
for real.
I feel like though this is like even the first time in a long time I've been like, ooh, what's next? I'm so excited.
Y'all,
Like,
we're witnessing history.
yeah. I feel like hip hop is definitely coming back.
No,
Like,
for real.
let's just
We're
be
witnessing history because when you think about it, like we weren't around to see like Tupac. Well, we were around,
but we didn't understand
we
it.
weren't, didn't understand it. And so like for Tupac and Biggie, and it's like this is almost like our generation.
We've had some notable beefs though in ours. Meg and Nicki. They shoot up the Bigfoot. Get it from the Bigfoot. Like
Yeah, but there's nothing else after that.
Yeah. And on top of that, like, I'll be honest, like, women back then, they were more united. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they stood together. So yeah, that was a big beef, and it was like something that you took a side on, I guess. Even with the whole Cardi and Nicki Minaj thing,
Yeah.
I guess you take a side on it. But these are like our Tupacs and our Biggies fighting it out.
Yeah, for real. Like song for song.
Like,
Kendrick isn't doing nothing online. It's just here goes the song.
bar for bar.
Bar for bar.
but I feel like that's not Kendrick's personality either to get online. Like there's I expect to see Drake's story and him posting something, but I wouldn't expect to get online and see Kendrick doing no shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and not back to back to back.
girl. So let's get there. Okay, so where would you guys say that like the beef started? Would you say that it started with the Future album? Or would you say that it started with First Person Shooter?
I feel like it's been brewing. Like they've been shooting subliminals
they
at
hate each other. They've been hating each other.
It's been, but I feel like what kicked it off was really the Future thing.
Yeah.
I really feel like that kicked it off.
I'm being honest with y'all. I literally had to go to one of my friends who is far more versed because, to be honest, TT don't be knowing when y'all be beefing and when y'all don't be beefing. But I had to go, and I was like, when did this all start? Because I feel like I just got on Twitter, and then I just started noticing, like, they was going back and forth.
Right.
And it was like, I'll be honest, they've always just, like, right after Poetic Justice, I guess something happened, and then, like, they've been at each other's neck since, and I was like, so since we was in high school, they've been beefing since we was in high school?
Girl, yes, it's
Tell
been
me
a
something.
long
Yeah,
time.
I feel like it's always been subs and things like that.
And the fact that they never worked together like
after
that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you mentioned, Poetic Justice, or they did the song Fucking Problems. That was it. And that's like 10 years ago.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a really long time.
But I think once Kendrick finally just put a name on it is when that ignited it. Because like I said, they've been shooting slugs and stuff like that. But when Kendrick said, nigga, fuck the big three. It's just big me.
Nigga, it's just big me.
And that's what okay, well, shit now. Shit now.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I think it started with First Person Shooter. And even on there, Cole was like, the big three is like the Spider-Man meme. And that's him, Drake, looking at each other. Come on now. Everybody's talked about the top three artists are Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. So I think it did start with First Person Shooter. And I think they kind of pulled Kendrick out. And then Kendrick took it and was like, I don't like that. I'm going to take it further.
Kendrick definitely gives. If you go low, I'm going straight to hell. Please don't play with
facts.
me. Like, and I respect
you go low, I go
that.
lower.
Yeah.
I respect that just because he don't bother nobody. Like, this is somebody that really just be planting trees and stuff like that and minding their own little business.
I'm gonna be honest. I look at Kendrick a little differently now too, though.
How?
We could talk. We can continue talking
about
it, but I just look at Kendrick a little bit more different.
So of course, after like that, then Drake dropped Push Ups. That's when he's like dropping Give Me 50, 50, doing all that. But Push Ups was like basically him talking to Rick Ross, ASAP, who else? Kendrick. He basically was addressing everybody. Because it was funny that like after Like That came out, it was almost like everybody was jumping Drake.
Everybody was like, oh, this nigga down. Well, we finna
Right.
take him out.
Like, we finna get him. We finna get him. I did, personally, I'm just like, there's no way that everybody hates you for nothing. Like, you did something.
Yes, very much.
And I really personally think that most of this is driven by women.
Tia Kemp definitely popped it off with Rick Ross. He's like, Drizzy, call my phone. That nigga hates you. He hate when you pop up here and announce like
Talking about that white baby.
Yeah, like Tia definitely popped it off on them. But you feel like it was a woman with who?
I think Future and Drake. I think their big beef is women. Apparently, there's a song on the album called Princess Diana, and that's what their beef is about. Some girl named Diana. Apparently, she was like a bartender or something somewhere up in New York. That's what they said. That's what the streets say.
Let me tell you something. If you start jumping on a man because he get the women that you want and you make that amount of money, you're on drugs. And you're on the best one.
He is.
Like a Future? Navitas is definitely on all the good drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you would think someone like Future wouldn't care because of his lifestyle, but I could easily see him like, I think Future really do care deeply for people, so I could easily see him like feeling some type of way.
I don't even think it's that. Like, when you think about it, you reach a certain level whenever it comes to money, they start recycling women among them.
I think Future is one of those people that thinks that the world starts and stops at him, and when the world keeps revolving, he's shocked. And so like, this is like the aftermath. Like, even with Sierra, like, he thought the world started and stopped at him, and then when she got a different man, he still be talking about her. You know what I'm saying?
What if it was one of the baby mamas? See, that I can understand. Him feeling some type of way.
So you saying like if Drake has slept with one of Future's baby mamas? Well, shit, Future got how many baby mamas? Like 6?
But you know the one he really liked, Brittany. That's the one who's been
true.
around. So if Drake fucked Brittany, I could easily see like he'd be like, oh no, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Cause that's supposed to be untouchable.
Yeah.
Right? Which I'll give a fuck. I don't care if you my friend's friend, my homeboy's friend. If you treat me better,
I'm going to your house.
that's where I'm going. Hell yeah. I'll be back. Watch the baby.
Now I'll be back.
Yeah, watch the baby. I'll be back.
Yikes.
Yeah. I could see it being something like that. But then I want to know what Metro has. Cause he was like, if you tell people, you can't tell people why I don't fuck with you. And I'm like, what does he have on Metro? Or what does Metro have on him?
That's a good point too. I mean, we really can't say it's like women related whenever it comes to Metro, because Metro's been with his girlfriend for a very, very long time. Unless Drake tried to get her.
Yeah, tried to get at her.
Because Metro and his girlfriend been together since like high school.
But I mean, for that reason alone, I feel like that's one of them things. Like, yeah, like you would definitely like a tussle
Like,
Yeah,
because you know
facts.
who she is. It ain't like
Yeah.
she anybody else. You know she's with me
Yeah.
specifically. So I could see that if it was that too.
I just feel like as a woman, we really got to just sit down and just think like, man, we got some power.
No, for real.
No, for
I
sure.
love that.
Because if you can make all these niggas with money get online and just start spilling each other's secrets,
Hell yeah.
listen,
And beefing and everything like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You a
Coochie is
bad
so powerful.
woman.
Coochie
got
is
that
so-
power over
Okay,
me.
so powerful. So
I
powerful.
respect
Yeah,
that.
no, the power of Coochie. Coochie has literally started wars.
Mm.
I'm just saying. So then also Drake dropped. So he did push-ups and then he dropped Tailor Made Freestyle.
And then Taylor Made was the one with the AI in it, right?
Yeah, that's the one that had Tupac and Snoop.
Oh yeah.
That was wild. Because Snoop is
Snoop
still
is alive. Why couldn't you just get a real verse from Snoop?
And the only thing I could think of is that Snoop is from California, so that's why.
Yeah.
Like you just wanted like a West Coast influence.
That was the
but,
approach
like-
for it to be like the West Coast is ashamed of Kendrick.
But he could have did Nip. I mean, I'd rather you do
Oh,
somebody.
No, that would have pissed me off.
No, like I'm like Drake. I'm getting on this. I don't even get on the internet and talk about rap beef,
Right.
Because that's not my place.
Mm-hmm.
But you get online and you start pretending that you Nipsey Hussle. Find this man address right
That
now.
part.
Find
But
this
I'm
man
just like,
Somebody
address
get that
right now.
nigga.
I'm saying I could see it more
Right
being
now.
someone who's not here versus someone who's alive. If someone alive and who still makes music, that's pretty wild.
There's a reason why he didn't
That's
pick
fair.
Nip.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Don't do that.
probably know Nip is a fan. Like nobody play about Nip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody finna play about Nip.
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
And low key, it sounded like Drake went in and rapped the verse, and then they like
Added the voice.
they
to it.
added the Snoop or they added the T.I. I mean the Tupac. I don't know. It was weird. The Tupac shit was very weird.
Yeah.
Like they will not let Tupac rest.
I wish they would leave my man alone.
Leave him alone.
Like, please.
He been gone longer than he was here. Do
If it
y'all
ain't-
not
if
realize
Quite
that?
literally.
If it ain't Drake, it's Jada. It's always if it ain't Drake, it's Jada who always bringing Tupac up. It's somebody.
Listen, let that little bomb man rest his
I
soul.
promise. Tupac probably up in heaven like.
Tell me,
I ain't asked for this.
Okay.
They still talking now.
Not that Tupac voice. I ain't asked for none of this.
I ain't asked for this. Drake
Hail
should have let
Mary.
me out of it.
Damn, not Tupac.
Yeah, no, the AI thing was very weird.
It was strange.
And then it came out because those were like leaks. Then it came out that Drake had leaked them himself, and
Well, no, he did the Kendrick leak too. Remember he did a song and he talking about that was Kendrick, but it was really AI.
oh yeah,
So he did that
because
first.
you know, I don't know. Do y'all remember whenever Drake did a song with Aaliyah?
What song?
The Drake and Aaliyah song. Don't think they know. No, or is that the Chris Brown one? Hold on,
That's Chris Brown.
let me see. Yeah, Drake has a song with Aaliyah,
I think I kind of do remember. You think it was AI?
and they saying now that it was AI the whole time.
What?
Enough said.
I don't remember how it goes, but I could vaguely
See, we can
remember.
play a few seconds of it. Remember that?
Oh no, is it on an album?
You don't remember this?
No.
So they're saying now that they think that was AI, and that was dropped 11 years ago.
Oh damn,
My mind.
I forgot all about that. Oh, that's dang.
So they're saying that they think that Drake has been doing this AI shit for a minute.
That's
You know,
crazy.
I don't put it past him. And that
Me
goes
either.
back to our original conversation. Like, yeah, you did that. You video recorded yourself and you accidentally sent to a few
Right.
people, just like you over here leaking, doing all this stuff. Like you that's who you are. You got it in you.
Yup. Yeah, no, I don't put anything past Drake, to be honest. Like at this point, and then this whole little beef has shown me even more. Definitely even more. Okay, so then after he dropped, let's see. After he dropped Tailor Made and the push-ups, then Kendrick finally responded. Let's see here. So Kendrick responded with Euphoria. And on Euphoria, it was a lot.
It was.
So on there, Kendrick actually, he called Drake a pedophile. He called him a master manipulator.
He did.
What else did he call him? He called him a scam artist.
He did.
He also talked about Drake essentially being a white man.
Yes, he did.
And he also said that he didn't like the way that Drake says the word nigga.
Yeah.
He said a lot.
I feel like Kendrick has given us the most. Because if you ask me to remember a line from Drake's freestyles, I don't remember.
You're right.
Much.
But
they
Kendrick said that.
What?
Like, think right now.
But
name a Drake bar. Say a Drake bar.
I don't agree that
Like
Drake don't
any
have a
of them?
classic.
Ever?
Yeah, ever. Say a Drake bar.
Okay, the only one that I can honestly say, and it's only because I'm graduating, is you gotta hype it up on these niggas. You gotta be nice boy to these niggas. I understand.
Nice
Yeah.
boy. Okay,
Nice
that's
boy.
the only thing I didn't agree with. They're saying Drake doesn't have a classic.
Like he does.
I think what's the oh fuck, I call it my makeup music.
Take care.
Yes, Take Care is a classic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
but that was
definitely a classic.
Rihanna. That was like
The whole album?
the whole album.
Take Care whole album.
The whole album
It was
is really good.
It was good.
It's really
It was
good.
good album.
Drake definitely, he has a classic. We cannot take that from him. I will say that I agree. Like, Take Care, absolutely one of the best albums.
And even
Party.
I'll give a lot of Drake's previous albums has classic-ish type views.
He has at least one on each of his albums. He has
Yeah,
at least one
facts.
song on each album that'll make you say, I remember where I was
Right.
when this song played for the first time.
I mean, he's a hit maker. You can't take that away from him.
I do feel like Drake makes music for bad bitches for the most part.
So when he said that on that album,
But I
when,
feel like-
when Kendrick said that, he wasn't lying.
yeah, but I
Facts.
feel like Drake is the bad bitch. He's writing for himself. Drake is the
Let me
ultimate bad bitch.
find
He's
that
writing the
lyric.
music he wants to get ready to. So that's, I do. Tanner's been saying for a long time that Drake is not a good person.
No.
I believe that. I believe that
I'm not
A
wholeheartedly.
convinced at all.
long time, and I didn't see it honestly because I thought Drake was. I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't think he was like as bad as he is. But I really do feel like he is a villain.
Yeah.
I believe that. And the only reason I feel like I can say that is because of all of the stuff that he was doing. I got a text message.
Oh, well.
You gotta say the name or nothing like that.
Oh, okay. They said, hey, okay then. Let me know how it went and how you're feeling about it.
Oh, I ain't
Would
trying
this be from somebody we know?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Let me stop. I get to talking too much on accident, so let me not
We
say
ain't gonna
nothing.
say nothing now. We ain't gonna say nothing else. But yeah, no, I have for the longest been saying that Drake is not a good person. I don't think he's a good person at all.
So I believe that. And the only reason I'm like, I can double down on that is because anybody who is a good person, they gonna stay themselves like whenever, whatever, however,
Exactly.
throughout whatever. Drake has been 6 different people since he came out.
Oh, he's having an identity crisis.
No, he's not having an identity crisis. He's an actor.
No,
Like, literally.
I think he's trying to find his level of blackness that he's comfortable with. He
I
tried
think he's cosplaying.
Afro. That could be the same thing. But he's tried Afro beats. He's tried Latin
Chopped and
America.
screwed.
Yeah, he did the whole Bad Bunny thing. He definitely was used to Atlanta, Vegas. He did the Memphis thing a little
Yo.
bit.
He did do the Memphis
He
thing.
did the Memphis thing. He did the Houston thing. He did Atlanta.
Yeah.
He's heavy in Atlanta.
Let's do this. Somebody you know right now, they do all of that. Are you gonna trust them?
Oh hell no, that's Legion. That's a Legion lie. That's a Legion lie. No, like he's a pretty terrible person.
Like, you're not gonna trust that person. You know for a fact you're fraudulent. I'm not doing it. You have to change your identity because you have to be able to say, like, when you walk in front of this person, oh, I'm not that person anymore. Quite literally. Like, quite literally, you're not that person anymore. You don't identify with that because
I think. Do you ever just meet somebody you know they just lying?
Yeah.
Like you just know, like that, you just lie. Like I feel like that's Drake. I feel like he will tell
Lie
like
for nothing.
Yeah, lie for nothing.
like, I feel like Drake is one of them. Like, if Drake wasn't Drake, he would be one of them people that you meet at Big T that come up to you try to say something, no, it's fake.
Yeah.
Damn, and act like it's real.
And then they gonna talk to you real bad and try to
Yeah.
convince you, like, look, baby, look what I
Right.
got on. I got that
You
shit
think
on.
you think I would really sell you something
I,
fake?
I actually do. I really do.
Yeah.
You're giving fake.
Yeah, and then cuss you out. Well, all right, then, bitch, this ain't
Right.
fake. You
Don't
fake.
fuck-
It'll
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
they
you.
call you broke.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah, now I'm broke because I didn't want to buy your fake
Your
ass
fake
shit.
shit. Hell
That's
yeah.
what he would be doing if he wasn't rapping.
I could kind of see that. I just
I think he's an actor, y'all.
He is.
I think he's absolutely an actor. And like I was talking to my cousin over the weekend, and I was telling him, I was like, we got to realize that there's a such thing as like safe black.
Say it.
Like, there's a difference between somebody like Drake and somebody that looks like Drake going out and doing all these things, and then somebody who's dark skinned going out and doing all these things.
That's right.
Kodak couldn't do what Drake did.
Exactly.
They wouldn't even let him do half of the shit Drake do.
They wouldn't let him do a quarter of it.
They don't let him do what he be doing already.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they
no,
don't want
for
him
real.
doing the shit now.
Hell yeah.
You know, they don't want him being himself now. So it's like somebody like Drake is very like safe. He's safe black.
Because white people trust him.
White, right? Like white,
White,
people, white,
not white.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Oh,
White-
Aubrey.
Exactly.
He's just into this
Aubrey.
right now.
White people
Aubrey.
trust
He's into this.
him.
White people trust him.
I think a lot of people trust him. I don't say with their kids, but like, kinda.
I don't think anybody should trust Drake
No, but
with their
I feel like
No
people
facts.
would be like listening to Drake.
Okay.
Like people are okay with their kids listening to Drake.
Yeah.
Even with his the last album was super misogynistic,
Yep.
but it would still be something like, oh, I love that jam because it do kind of rock. But like, if Kodak saying that shit, you're not letting
You're not
Yeah.
gonna let him
Not-
do it.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
he's safe black. There's a lot of people who are like safe black, and it's like it's okay for them to do it.
Yeah.
It's okay for them to say them things. If a dark skinned girl had came out and called herself mulatto,
Oh.
No, it's up. Because
Yeah.
even when Mulatto had came out with that, I was just like, how are we letting this slide?
We talked about
Who
that
is
a
letting this
long
slide?
time
Sure
ago.
did.
I'm like, I think it's sliding now because she ain't popped just yet. But when she started getting more crossover, like they were like, we're not gonna put mulatto on our Grammys and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta change your name.
And she said Big Lotto, and I was like, still, I don't think I like that it's LATTO. Like if you did lotto, like lottery ticket, like I'm a big winner,
Right.
then cool. Like yeah, I see that. But
Right.
saying like changing it from mulatto to lotto,
Lotto.
and knowing that that's still very like, why would you walk around calling yourself a derogatory term? That's like me calling myself nigga.
that and bingo. So do you think that you would have made it that far calling yourself nigger?
And
ER?
actually the one with the ER, like
ER.
literally, like
You think you would have made it? You think I would have made it far calling myself like, "Hey, everybody, my name is nigger."
My name Big Nigga.
And
My name
then-
big
and then
nigger.
I changed it to Nick.
Yeah.
like,
Big
and then on
Nick.
top of that, like, if I'm being so honest right now, I feel like then you start walking into this, like, okay, so say you do make it.
Right.
Now you're a laughing stock. Because that's what I feel
Bingo.
like they do to Sexy. I feel like they do that to Sexy Red all the time.
Bingo.
Like, it's just, it's something that comes with names like that. And I know we kind of got off, but we still on.
Right.
on.
Like literally, that's what happens with Mulatto and Lotto, and that's what we do with Drake. Like literally, we let you pass just because you did do a little something, you did
Bingo.
do your big one, and because you did your big one, and it don't intimidate me that much, then
Bingo.
I'll just
Yeah.
let you slide. But
Safe black.
let that. I'm telling you, let Sexy Red has stepped away too far. If she went too
Sexy Red already gets crucified. They call her dirty. They call
say
her
she stink.
She stank. Yeah, ain't nobody ever said Sexy Red stank. Nobody ever said her sit down air stank.
No, nobody who's been around her. She don't even do meet and greets.
She
Right.
don't? Oh damn, I can see why.
And Sexy Red
can
really
see
is
why.
just like, honestly, when I look at her, I be like, man, I know people back home just like her. Like, I know people
Everywhere.
just like her. And they be cool as a fan. It's just
telling
like,
you.
you act like that, and that's who you are, and it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you do get wrapped up in the name, and you do get wrapped up in a persona. But I can honestly say, this is Sexy Red been the same from making my way downtown and
She's literally
da da
been
da
the
da da.
same.
But she's not a safe black. She's not a safe black for white people.
But she been herself, and they go
Exactly.
right back to Drake with
Bingo.
6 different identities. We
Bingo.
don't know who Drake
Thank
is.
you. So we done let this safe black man come, and now he can make whatever kind of music he want. He can put an accent on. He can sound like he from the Caribbean. He can sound like he's Nigerian. He can sound like he's from Houston. And it's all just being bundled up into a pretty little package
That you could dance to.
that you can dance to.
And I will agree with Kendrick Lamar. And why are you? Which part of you is saying the N word right now?
They're all.
Because are you saying it with an A or ER?
We didn't want to
I'm
hear you
curious.
say nigga no more. That was
curious.
crazy.
I mean, and Kendrick literally said, "I'm your biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk.
I love
I
that
hate
part.
I love it too.
Yeah.
Admit it.
Yeah.
I hate you, nigga.
I'm a hater. I'm your biggest hater.
I'm
I'm
your
a hater.
biggest one.
I love that.
I will never celebrate you.
yeah.
Listen, if I ever hated somebody that bad. Oh my God, I'm using that line. I don't find
I hate
myself
the way you breathe.
like
I hate
everything
I hate
about
the way you chew your food.
Like
I hate
don't
looking at you.
don't second guess it.
Literally.
I hate you.
I hate
I
your
hate you.
I'm the
braids.
biggest one.
I hate your bobby pins. I hate your.
I hate the way you sneeze.
I hate your Boretz.
I hate that people even say bless you when you
Okay.
I
sneeze.
hate your plane. I hate your train.
I hate everything.
Here, there, and
I hate
everywhere.
Hell yeah. I hate one Drake. I hate two Drakes.
I hate all that shit. I'm not mad at it. I'm
Me
just like,
either.
you know what? At least you're being honest.
No,
I love
facts.
that.
And you standing up in your honesty. And you're
Okay.
saying, like, look, I said what I said. I meant it. I don't give a fuck. I will never like you. I don't like you today. I didn't like you yesterday. And I will not like you tomorrow.
And what you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
So I know we're still going through the album, but I did find a list of the corniest things Drake has done. So one of them is using AI Tupac on Taylor Made Freestyle.
Yes.
Joking
Corny.
about the Tory Lane shooting on
Meg.
Cyril Loco.
Corn,
Yeah.
corn.
That one. Referencing slavery gonna slime you out.
Corn.
Which I don't think I even really noticed that it said that, but he said whipped and chained you like American slaves, act like you're not used to Sheraton stays.
And let's stop right there.
When he said we say you rapping the slaves.
Cause that's how you know Kendrick was right. He is using the one with ER.
Bingo.
Yeah.
He
He's using
is
ER.
absolutely correct. And when you think about it, Canada does not have the same history with slavery that the U.S. does.
That's
I
true.
don't- Did they have slaves?
I don't know. I don't think so.
And not as bad as we did.
They're Canadian slavery, whatever, and U.S. slavery. Those are two completely different things. For a Canadian,
to say American, like an American slave, what?
imagine a European coming over here and being like
Slave?
American slave.
Yeah,
Not even just slave, American slave.
slave.
Like you're the worst kind.
yeah.
Listen. Let Drake have been Aubrey saying that.
He was.
Yeah,
Aubrey.
he was Aubrey saying
No,
that.
I'm saying let him have truly been Aubrey.
I was
Like
saying, like going off on
Oh.
somebody.
you're in trouble now, Mister.
Uh-huh.
Right. Facts.
Cause all I need you to do say that same line. Go to Big T real quick.
Yeah.
Go say that in Big T real
Yeah.
quick. Cause that's not gonna fly.
It was like a
absolutely
meme, and it was like something about a slave, and somebody's like, "You don't see nothing wrong with that," and Drake was like, "No." Oh, that's the problem. That's what we're talking about. To say that Kendrick is rapping like he's freeing the slaves, like that's an issue.
Oh my mind.
And you're talking about a black man, like
Yeah.
a fully black man.
yeah, a real black, full mama and daddy black.
Yeah. Not no one of them.
Who probably really ancestry had American slavery.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're talking about. Someone who probably actually was a slave.
That-
Yes.
Like that's a little wild.
Yes. Very
No,
much
let's
so.
not say little.
Oh, that's
big
very wild.
It's disgusting.
Big wild, big corn.
But also him in blackface.
Yes.
Yeah,
Big
did that
corn.
in blackface.
Girl.
Buying Tupac's jewelry.
Yep.
Hiding a child, because it seemed like it takes beef for us to find out about his kids. Hiding a child, so hiding Adonis, working with Morgan, and I didn't even notice Morgan Wallen, because Morgan Wallen got in trouble for that racist rant he did a while ago. They pulled him from everything, and now he's slowly making his descent back. Morgan Wallen got in big trouble, and then Drake had him in "You Broke My Heart" video. I was like, I didn't even realize. Maybe because I don't know my whites, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But he's a country artist. Yeah, he
Sorry to
publicly
the fan.
apologized. They pulled his music from everything, but now he's like on a comeback right now. Morgan Wallen.
Of course. Of
I wish
course.
had somebody who listened to the podcast just like, I love Morgan Wallen, and I just played it on my live one time, not knowing who he was, but I was like, oh girl, what?
Yeah.
Not a racist.
Yeah.
All these country artists out here, why would you listen to a racist?
The Rihanna snubs, the Serena snubs,
For
the
no
Megan
reason.
snubs.
For no reason.
None at all.
Them women don't be doing nothing but being pretty.
Listen, in the words of Kendrick, when I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches.
Oh yeah.
I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them.
I think so. For the whole time too with not Sexy Red, Ice Spice. When I guess he didn't get the reaction he wanted out of her, then he unfollowed her and snubbed her too. I forgot about he snubbed her too. But Ice Spice may not be in the clear because I heard she said some colorist shit too.
Yeah, I mean, she had her little run, but
Are you
I
surprised?
will say, not to defend this girl,
Yeah.
she's in her early 20s. Drake
That's a difference.
is in his 30s.
Drake is almost 40.
Like, let's be so serious. Like, I do judge you a lot different than I judge her. I want to plead ignorant for her. You know what I'm saying? But you know good and well what you said, and you was standing on that.
Facts.
Like, Ice Spice, I mean, I hope nobody holds me accountable for what I was saying when I was 23, you know?
Yeah,
So.
that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And she grew up in an age where the internet was readily available to her whenever she was 11, 12, you know, like
11 or 12.
we didn't get really the internet like that until we were a little bit older. So, I mean, I get it, but I'm also not surprised because we have a lot of colorism.
We do.
And there's a lot of people who use colorism to their advantage. We have a lot of different privileges. We got pretty privilege. We got tall and short privilege. Like, we have all sorts of things that are within our community that we struggle with. But I do think that Drake hates women. I don't think he's a man that respects women at all.
And when he had that chain made with all them engagement rings,
I thought about
and
that
shit
too. Or the fact that he buys Birkins.
Like,
and just have them available.
Yeah.
just for women. Like, I feel like he's
Keep in the house.
Yeah, he's somebody that makes a mockery of women. He objectifies women. Like, and you see that just in a lot of the things that he does in general. He objectifies Sexy Red. And I think that she's a tool for him to stay relevant in a time where he's really like losing foot and losing ground, because like we're having this age where like everything is shifting. Like, it is like kind of women having their shine in hip hop and taking up space. And so when you have this shift of people like really just messing with women right now, and you want to stay relevant, you just choose one that you can kind of cling to and make your name a little bit greater. And I mean, to choose, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with this woman, because I'm all for black women winning, especially when you being authentic. But why would you choose Sexy Red?
I think Sexy Red is a safe choice for him because he's a woman. I mean, she's a woman.
You said it right.
You was right.
She's a woman. He's a woman.
Just being honest. But she's a woman that he could attach himself to without having to attach himself to sexually. Like, she's a woman that he could sit next to and everybody wouldn't be like, oh my God, Drake's
y'all fucking
her.
Yeah.
You know, like they're just thinking like, oh, Drake's just cool with her. If he had sat down with Sexy Red, I mean with Ice Spice,
you would think they were automatically fucking.
Exactly. She's not a safe black.
Well, I think too, you can because people feel like Sexy Red isn't pretty.
That too.
So
and she's gorgeous.
I think she's pretty. Like,
she's
when
I
you
think
go,
she's gorgeous.
I think she's
if you was
pretty.
in her hood, she would be one of the pretty girls in her hood.
You hollered. No, she's a pretty woman, but I feel like she's not what people would consider classically pretty.
Yeah, she's not.
And so it's easy to put Drake with somebody, but I don't feel like Drake has a type.
That's true.
Honestly,
Drake likes Drake.
Stop that.
That's it. He's a white woman's his type. A white woman's his type. I don't feel like Drake has a type. I feel like Drake, it will be with anybody.
I think Drake is one of them that when the therapist be like who like you back, he be doing that in real life.
And I feel some type of way about men who I don't want to say pandering, but like, you ever met one of them guys that had like tampons and stuff in their house and bonnets and stuff? Like, I don't feel like you're a safe nigga.
No, you're absolutely not.
Like, I feel like you are a problem.
You're trying to create a false
sense of
security
safety
around here, and it doesn't exist.
Like, if you don't run out and go get me that real quick, this shouldn't be in your house.
Right, you shouldn't already have that.
You have a pack
you
of
have that
panties
many
in
women
your house.
coming in and out
You
of
have
here?
panties in here, and
He give me Iron Man. You remember how Iron Man was? He had he had Pepper. He had Pepper go like press her clothes and stuff like that, and be like, be on your way. Like, why he acting like that?
yeah,
Right.
I'm not that type of girl.
Yeah.
Unless you make me sign an NDA and you give me one of them Birkins and a few other things, then maybe I might be that girl. But I'm not for sale. Maybe.
According to the streets, you're gonna have to do a lot for that Birkin.
I'm gonna have to do a lot. I'm not willing to give up that much.
Wait, what you gotta do?
If I gotta do more than talk, I want to go home.
Well, allegedly, Drake had a sexual assault case in the UK back in like 2016, and the young lady said that he forced her to give him oral. But she said before he forced her to give him oral, that he brought a cup out and he made her spit into the cup. But she had to spit a certain amount. Right.
To do what? Test it?
No. I'm going to get there.
Okay.
So he makes her spit a certain amount into this cup, forces her to give him oral. He nuts in her mouth, makes her spit the nut into the cup. After she spit it into the cup, he threw the cup in her face.
Oh, wow. So he
made her spit in her own face?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now it's going to get real physical.
Yeah.
Because that's a different type of degradation.
Yeah, and like humiliation.
Yeah, I wonder what color she was.
I'm not sure. Like that, I don't know.
It almost makes me want to say, like, I feel like, and I hate to be like this, but I feel like you did that to a brown girl. Nothing in me makes me think that, oh, you did that to like a fair colored woman. And like, you did that to a brown girl.
I would kind of have to agree with that, to be honest, because I do think that Drake will sleep with anybody, but there's just certain things. Like, you ever met a man that like he'll do certain things to like certain women? Because I had a conversation with my little sister and I was telling her, like, you got to be careful the kind of sex that like men have with you, because there are men out here who, if you give them the chance, they'll dog the shit out your body.
They living out a fantasy through you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've turned into a live sex doll for him. But then, like, there's certain things that he would never do with a woman he actually loves. And I feel like that's Drake. Like, Drake will do certain things to anybody. Like, you let him. Yeah, like, duh, you're a fan. Duh, you're happy to be in my presence. Duh, you'll probably do anything to be in here and stay in here. But if I had a chance with a woman I actually care about, I'd probably never do that to her.
And then family ties, Family Matters dropped.
Oh yeah, he dropped Family,
and as soon as he dropped,
was Family Matters after Euphoria?
I think it was Euphoria, then Family Matters, then literally 15 seconds after Family Matters dropped, what was Meet the Grams?
No, it was the one that was on Instagram, right?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me see. I think 616 dropped before that.
Yeah, it was the one that was on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Kendrick dropped Euphoria, then 616, because Kendrick did 2 back-to-backs. Okay. He did 616 in LA. And then that was interesting because, you know, Drake always does the timestamps. And then there's some rumors around there about the meaning behind 616. So apparently 616 is Tupac's birthday. 616 is also Father's Day in Canada. Because, you know, Kendrick had made a few references to, like, Drake not being a good dad, not being around. Said he hasn't taught Adonis any kind of morals or anything.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then there was a couple Bible references that were used for the 616.
I think they said pull one from Revelations and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Euphoria premiere.
And then the title of Euphoria is significant, too, because Drake is a executive producer on Euphoria.
Really?
He wasn't an executive producer for Euphoria. He did 1 episode.
I thought he has credits on Euphoria.
Every episode.
I think he's an executive producer for the show.
As far as I know, Drake did 1 episode.
I don't even. Oh, just on there?
He did 1 episode in season 2.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I heard, that he was an executive producer for the show. But it was something else I was going to say. Kendrick dropped the 2 back-to-back. He did one with Teddy Pendergrass, another one because who is it? Marvin Gaye. They had an album called Back to Back, so that's why he had the sample references on each of those songs. And I was like, you know what, Kendrick is smart.
Yeah,
but you know who's smarter? And I hate to say this, Drake is smarter.
Girl, no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He knew Kendrick was looking for something, and he planted it, and Kendrick fell for it.
If I'm being honest, I don't even know if that's true.
I definitely think it's true.
I think Drake saw us talking about it on the internet and was like, that's a good one. Let me do that. Drake is absolutely, he's not. Drake, no. Drake's not smart.
I think he's the creator, so I have to give him credit.
His team.
I don't think he's the best person in the world, but I will say Drake is one of those people that, like, if I was sitting in the studio with him, I would probably be sitting by him like, this nigga cooking. He doing his thing right now.
I think Drake is smarter than what people give him credit for, because for him to plant, because they say the shirt was called Shorties. It's a shorty shirt. He had the Maybach music glove, the Ozempic. Like, Drake is smarter than I think what a lot of people give him credit for. And even planning all that stuff that Kendrick used in the song, whether it's true or not, he made us believe that Kendrick made us believe that there was a mole. Drake made us believe that he planned all that shit. From even the video that he shot, like, seeing all that subliminals and stuff, I'm like, Drake is a genius.
I don't take that. I'm sorry. I'm straight. I'm in the middle. I will say, because I don't think Drake is a dummy. Because I feel like Drake has a lot of stuff to be worried about. I feel like Drake does have a lot of stuff that's out there. So if you gonna have a lot of stuff out there, you really need a good PR person that's on your side. That's like, hey, bingo. If this happened, then you know this is how you kind of work this. And so because I feel like he has a strong team that probably does look out for him and his best interest, I do feel like he's a genius. I do feel like, yeah, maybe he does have people working in his best interest to clear his name. But I also feel what you saying. Like, I do think that there may be a few discrepancies. Like, yeah, that's a nice little cover up for this little portion right here. But more than much.
Right.
But all you have to do is give like reasonable doubt.
Yeah, that's it.
And the reasonable doubt makes whatever else Kendrick's saying, we're like, is it true? Is it not? Did Drake plant? Like, Drake planted the seed of reasonable doubt with Kendrick.
But you don't think it's odd? Like, literally, if I got online right now and was like, B's a pedophile and she has a baby that she's hiding for everyone, you think you would get online and only focus on the baby?
No. Well, I here's two things, and I think we got to wrap it up too about this whole, because I'm ready for them to wrap this up. Honestly, like I love it.
I'm not.
I love it, but I'm ready. I'm ready to wrap this up.
Keep going. I want there to be. I want to see the death of one of you, not the real death.
No, I will say.
I want to see the.
Whoa!
I want to see career suicide.
Right. You know what?
No, I want to see a career suicide.
Not the song get popped.
No, honestly, with what Kendrick has been saying, honestly, there's only one resolution. If I'm being completely honest with you, there's only one resolution.
They gotta fight.
Come outside right now.
Come
outside.
That'll never happen.
Yeah.
now. And I'm not playing.
But I think the crazy thing is we've let go of Kendrick possibly being a wife beater, and we've let go of Drake being a pedophile. And I was like,
apparently, allegedly, Kendrick's wife beater comment is that Kendrick had a domestic violence situation back in like 2017. So that's where that apparently supposedly is coming from.
And a part of, I don't want to give nigga grace, but I'm like, you know what? We grew up in high school together. We probably did tussle.
Okay, so this is what I was just thinking. Like, I literally talked to somebody about this. I was like, is she from Compton? And I was like, so you mean to tell me that you honestly think that a girl from New York, if her man is from New York, they not going up in there, and when they have some tough times, they not in there tussling? And he was like, yeah, I do believe that. I said, so you mean to tell me New York, same vibe, you go to Compton, you think they not in there hustling and tussling? Like, they probably are doing that. Now, do it make it right? No, it does not make it right. And I'm not defending anybody hitting anybody, and that's anybody hitting anybody. Everybody keep y'all hands to yourself.
Yeah, facts.
But like, let's remember, you know, where we're at in the world. Like, if we're in Compton and we grew up in Compton, like, that's what y'all know. Like, that's what y'all know, and that's what y'all been around. Not defending anybody. Everybody keep your hands off everybody.
Yep.
But
okay, so I feel like we're taking it before we move on. I feel like we taking sides. Yeah, we didn't everybody took sides.
Oh yeah, no, I'm Team Kendrick. I don't like Drake. I think Drake's talented, and I also don't like what he did to Party.
Oh God, you ain't gonna the same way you feel about Drake and Party, the same way I feel about Jeezy and Keisha Cole. I'll never let it go. I'll never let it go. Ever.
I will never forgive him for that. And even if Kendrick came out and said that Party does a little coke here and there,
just like, but Party's still fat.
I definitely said it. I'm like, y'all, do you really think he do coke? He's still fat.
Girl, but you don't know, okay, he might be on that pink coke to make you eat.
I'm just, you know, I love my Party. Okay. Party can do no wrong in my eyes. Okay. Well, he can't do wrong. I really hope he doesn't. But, you know, Party came out years ago and said, every hit song I write, this man takes it from me.
And
that's not Drake doing. Yeah. Drake is not doing his own lyrics, y'all. Yeah. He has a bunch of people. Yeah, it sounds genius because there's a bunch of people doing this shit.
He has genius people.
Yes.
But y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Kendrick, and I don't care. I've said this
a lot of words.
Yeah, a lot of words. Emancipation Proclamation. It's a lot of fucking words that he's saying. And I don't have a. I'm not Team Drake. I'm not Team Kendrick. I'm Team. Who got the best bars? Like, I just would like, but I do feel like I'm ready for y'all to wrap this shit up.
No, honestly, if nobody's getting physical, I don't want to hear about it no more, because at this point you really should be putting your hands on him. No, hit him.
And I feel like at this point too, they're kind of recycling the same things and saying it different ways.
Yeah,
because you want to fight, because you want to tussle.
Yeah, but clearly
Duke it out.
Kendrick hate that nigga.
Yeah, Kendrick hates him. Drake hates him. I mean,
it is what it is.
who do y'all think is winning right now?
Kendrick.
Yeah,
because Kendrick is fine. I don't even say finally, but he made a bop. That OV, like that's a bop. That is a bop.
I was gonna say, don't say finally. That's disrespectful.
No, I'm not gonna say, but I'm saying out of these, Kendrick made a bop to a diss record.
No, that's true.
He made a bop to a diss record, and people saying OV ho, and like making dances up to it. Like Kendrick made a bop with this, and whether anybody like I said earlier, I don't know a notable bar from what Drake has said just yet, but I can give you several from the things that Kendrick has dropped.
This is a fact.
So if we just gonna go from that, Kendrick winning.
And to go and to back you up, the last time we had a bop that was a diss was first of all, fuck you, bitch, and yo click you claim. Yeah. And that's when we said,
but charged up and back to back.
What's you said the first one?
Oh, that was good.
That was
good. Okay.
But that was was it somebody else? Who was that? That was Dolph. Oh, this, but who said that? Didn't Biggie say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like the first big beef.
Yeah. And
then
I mean Drake and Meek, that was a big one. Is that a world tour? Your girls tour?
Yeah, I'm saying.
I don't think Meek recovered from that.
Yeah, no.
It's true. Meek
nobody did.
Still hurt.
Meek ain't ever recovered from that. And then Meek had that mesh shirt on too. I was like,
no,
yeah,
Meek eating them fries in his lap.
And then he said, "Get up,
get up." Yeah. Meek ain't ever recovered from that. Meek has not covered from that at all.
Facts. That's who should have fought.
Meek
should have put his hands on Drake.
No, but low-key, it's been Drake against other people for a minute. Drake and Common.
Drake beat everybody.
Over a woman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Drake and Common. Drake and Meek. I can't remember who else, but it's been Drake and versus others for a long time.
Yeah, it's Drake versus everybody.
Yeah.
Literally.
20v1.
Why he don't put that on a shirt? Make some money off of that. Stylitas beef alone, gonna make you a shirt.
Yeah, that.
But okay, well, I guess that we hear something else, we'll update y'all because everybody was waiting on Kendrick to drop, and he dropped not once but twice.
I'm about to check Instagram really quick.
See if anything worked this before. But let's get into you real quick. So, like I said, Bayer Boot, Buddha Bay, Bayer Boot. How many seasons was it?
It was 2 seasons that I was on. They have transitioned into doing their own thing.
Oh, okay. How was it?
My time there was great. You know, I got to be on TV in Atlanta, and I don't think a lot of people get to say that. Just in general with their careers, a lot of the things that they do, you know, with their friends, it kind of stays with your friends. But mine was actually syndicated, so I mean,
that's right.
I had a real good time. I was in my early 20s, and I navigated my career as best as I could with people that I trusted, and so. My parting was definitely my own decision, and I feel like I did what was best for me, and that's all I have on that.
Okay. But like from transitioning to that, and you did modeling and other things too. So what else have you kind of really gotten into, or like?
Oh man, so I transitioned so I did modeling first, and then that's how I got into podcasting, and podcasting brought me Bear Boot. And then after Bear Boot was over, I was like, what am I going to do next? So then I started podcasting again and came up with my own show called I'll Grab the Wine. And then I went to school, and then I went to more school. And so podcasting kind of got away from me. But when I was in school, I really found my purpose. I found what I wanted to do. And now I started a nonprofit. It's called For the Girls. And For the Girls is a nonprofit that serves women between the ages of 25 and 35 who are in transition. So this is that woman who is not who she used to be, but not really walking into who she's called to be. So
because the transition from just thinking about from me being 25 to now, like that's a big jump.
And that's a really critical and like pivotal time right there where you're like the smallest decision could really affect everything that's ahead of you. So
and so we like service women who are in this like little transition phase where they're probably getting their first big girl job, they're probably making that first big girl purchase, and we want to be able to service you in a way that you feel seen, you feel heard. And so we help them with seminars, socials, events, and scholarships. We gave away our first scholarship last year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was so great. We had so I believe that images shape your reality, and so we had a event. It was the Black Santa Christmas event, and we serviced over 300 people in Dallas, Texas.
Congratulations!
Yeah, and we got to give away a scholarship to a mom that was in school, a single Black mom in school trying to do her thing, because that's my story, and I was glad that I had community. So now we're making community amongst Black women where we really celebrate and empower sisterhood and community.
And I think that's one of the things I gravitate towards you too, as being just a single mom and having to get through school and knowing how hard that is to, you know, kids got activities and stuff like that, and you got to study, but you know, you still got to be a mamiana. You got to make it happen. And so I think that's one thing I really admire about you, is like, you are a mom, but you still make the shit look so easy what you do, and you know, things. And I know it's not easy. I know people say that and it's not easy, but you just make it look so seamless, and how you're able to still be out here and achieve your dreams all while being a single parent and kind of doing it on your own too. So
I appreciate that.
So
I really do.
Is there any events coming up or anything that we need to look forward to with your organization? Or?
Okay, so right now y'all can follow the organization at the number 4, The Girls Social on Instagram. We're also on LinkedIn. Connect with us. We have socials every month. We're starting a summer seminar series. So we'll be talking about finance, self-improvement, and also leadership. So if that's something that you're interested in, we will be servicing you in that area. We're so excited. And our next social is on May the 26th, and we'll be walking it out at Katy Trail.
Okay.
Aww,
like a actual like walk or okay, that's dope. Because we've been talking about doing the Run It Up Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not running.
Yeah, no.
So I'll be at the okay.
We're gonna walk it out.
Okay.
We're gonna walk.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
I think that's really amazing too. And just kind of, are you looking for people to connect with you too? Like, are you looking for people in those spaces? Because people watch all the time and be like, oh, I would love to connect with you. Are you looking for that too?
Yeah, we're looking for all of the connections. So again, we believe that images shape our reality, and it doesn't matter where you're at. If you see yourself in line with this organization, please connect with me personally. You can follow me on Instagram at 2 Sevon. I want to get people who want to be involved with the organization, because we're growing it, and we really have women who want to be serviced, who want to be helped, because they're in this transition phase. So however you see fit, we definitely have seminars coming up with career exploration. So if you have a cool career, or if you just want to come and talk about your career, even if it's just like yours and it's not that, you know, unique or cool, it's cool to us, because images shape your reality. So come and talk about it.
I would love to, because I'm the resource queen, child. Like, I can find
that one right there,
yeah,
for sure.
That's what I do kind of in my day to day, and I feel like, and maybe we could connect on a different one, because I feel like there's so many girls that I come in, well, they're younger too, but they just don't have nobody that pushes them or even cares, or even like for them to be able to see different things. And I feel like if they get the exposure to see stuff, that it would definitely make a difference too. So we gonna connect.
And I actually love that you're like talking about like the career fest, because I feel like growing up that I only had so many careers that were presented to me. And so then whenever I went to college, I really wasn't aware of like the vast number of things that I could do outside of becoming a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a teacher, you know, all of those things. So I do love the fact that it's like, you know, a lot of people out here, they work jobs that you wouldn't even know that they existed. You don't know they're out here until someone presents it to you. So,
and a lot of people don't even know that, like, with whatever degree you have, you can aspire for more. Like, I remember when I first got my degree in communication and technology, everybody said you'll never make more than $60,000. My first big girl job was $80,000.
I know that's right.
I was making more than a nurse.
I know that's right.
Shit.
You right.
Like
you right.
This was my first year your first year out of nursing, you make good money, but I was making more than that my first year out of school,
right?
And with a communications degree, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, first year nursing is boo boo. Like, it's I think like $20 an hour.
I was not making that, and I was remote. I was never on my feet.
Damn.
I was kicked up living life, but you wouldn't know that because that's not how it's presented. But that's why I want to create a community, to just be able to say, girl, whatever you want to do, you could go and do it. And if you have a child, it's not a limitation. It's gonna set you up for success, because I'm telling you, it may be a little bit difficult, but you gonna hone in real quick. So I just want to make that environment. And I'm so tired of mean girls. Like, I'm so tired of being in places where everybody just want to be mean. Everybody want to have their nose in the air. Like, girl, please. Like, ain't you ready to come down? Like, lower your neck, bookie back.
We don't need no more baddie brunches.
We have brunches every now and then, but we be outside having fun. We going on a picnic.
Ain't that girl real brunch event?
You said what?
Ain't that girl real brunch event?
What you talking about?
Ooh, somebody got a baddie brunch?
Yeah.
Who? Ooh, let's whisper.
I'll say. We not talking about you, girl, because you don't even know who you are. But no, it is like a lot of that.
There is too much of that.
Clickish and stuff like that. And just people wanting to really be genuine about it. Yeah. And really wanting to be there for other people. And like you said, community, I think, because when we were talking before, like, a big part of how all of us met was through like the podcast community that was already set up for us. And that
podcast community back then, that used to be lit.
It was nice.
That was a time.
Yeah. A time to be alive, because that's how I met y'all.
Exactly.
I reached out to y'all.
That's how we met then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think that I really wish we could have that again. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the podcasts that used to don't podcast anymore, but it don't have to be like that. But there's lots of new podcasts now too. When I tell you that community was so lit, and then we would all pass guests along and like, or like, I don't think you are a good fit for us, but we know this other person who you'd be great for and stuff like that. That podcast community was so good. And I think Easter egg is like, you're not networking up, you're networking across from you. Yeah,
you
like
have to.
And what's another quote? It's like, you know everybody you already need to know.
You already have all the resources. And you know what? I didn't think that at first. When I've never started a nonprofit. Like, I've never done nonprofit work. I didn't know what that was about. But everybody that's been in my circle, been in my community, they've also been on my side. So it's just like, it's been really beautiful to see how I ain't even had to go too far to start getting all the resources I need. Like, we've been going on for a year. And like we've been growing, and it's just one of those things that's really beautiful, really rewarding. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for people to speak to their own unique experience, and then we're always looking for members. So if y'all see some alignment with what we're trying to do over here, and you're in the Dallas, Texas area, please reach out. The number 4, The Girls Social, because we want to service you. We want to help you, and if you want to be a member, if you want to be involved, we want you to be involved.
And it's only local for now. It's only local for now. I'm speaking nationwide over and all over.
No limitations.
Ain't God good?
Amen. Okay, so before we get out of here real quick, we do have a Hear You, which is basically our question. And then we just going to give our socials and get on up out of here. Also, too, y'all, if you go on our, I need to extend it past Friday because I put the deadline for Friday. We're actually giving away 2 tickets to Tacos and Tequila DFW. So all you got to do is follow us and Tacos and Tequila, repost, whatever else, and you can be one of the lucky ones to actually come party with us. Well, maybe when we had, because I think it's gonna be ludicrous and whoever I don't know.
That's just party with us. Well, maybe.
Okay. I'm not trying to stereotype, but I'm finding myself to be disappointed and close to the point of thinking that there are no men out there in the dating pool that want love, commitment, and emotional connection. I've gone on 26 dates in the last year and a half. Some of them 2 to 4 times with the same person. After talking and then revealing their past experiences, I'm always alarmed to find that they have basically been driven by one thing, and that's to have as much sex as possible. They have it with any willing woman. They have it weekly or more. They meet women on the apps of all ages and kinds, and it don't matter if the person has kids, is a chain smoker, partier, tattoo over. See, that's the part I don't like. That's the hating part. Bitch, worry about yourself.
Yeah.
Already in a relationship, none of those things matter to them as long as these women were willing to have sex. These brief and basic interactions with no depth or real connection. The men have talked about cheating on past partners with the partner's friends. None of them seem to care about me personally or want to know me apart from their initial workup. And I realized about having so many candid talks, these men are just about their behavior and their initial interests, and calls and dates were just to have sex with me. It's never their emotional thing I thought up in my head. They weren't into me the way I was into them. I put so much into it emotionally, looking for love, connections, and finding absolutely nothing but guys who fuck anyone, anytime, anywhere, and even cheat. I feel so defeated, like the love I want is a fairy tale. I feel like I should just give up, and that makes me sad because the fairy tale thing I've been chasing is probably the thing that makes me the happiest, or would if I could find it. Help. Go get them damn apps. Apps are good for dating, but I don't want to say you have to fuck on them apps, but you have to know that a lot of men on them apps, they're driven by that.
I don't think so.
I think that
I think a lot of the times it's very easy for us to be like, oh, men ain't this. Oh, men ain't that. And not necessarily us focus on the fact that we don't know how to pick.
Listen, I will say this. When I was trying to actively date and find somebody, I was literally, like you said, I was picking terrible people. Then I said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm finna just hang out with my homegirls. And it just, everything switched for me. When I started hanging out with my homegirls and really just hanging out with myself and really finding myself, I was taking myself on dates. And then I said, okay, well, if he can't do what I be doing, then it's over. Like, we not finna do this. We not even finna entertain this. If I got to come up above a whisper, we not finna do this. We not finna entertain this. I feel like a lot of women, and I mean, I was there myself, is you'll just keep accepting things just because it's familiar and you're so set on this is really what I want, and you're trying to make somebody something they not. If you would just focus on yourself and really focus on yourself, little ma'am, like, boo, you know, everybody you date ain't the person for you. Enjoy them in that experience and let them move on.
But I do think it is a thing to these dating apps, because they give just men too much accessibility to different types of women, and where they don't have to choose when they want to talk to you. They have a lot. So I do feel like a majority of men on these dating apps are fueled by sex.
Yeah.
And I think it could go both ways.
What, like women too?
Yeah.
But I think if you're looking for something different, I'm not saying apps can be a bad. I think with the apps though, you have to just let a nigga know off top, like, I'm not doing it and we not doing this.
Right.
Because they will press it. They will try it.
I was in a long-term relationship off of Tinder.
But how many did it take?
But
on that
to be honest
app?
with you, I didn't really meet that many men off of Tinder. Like off of dating apps, I haven't really met that many men. And I was on them for a long time. But also, like,
I think you weren't just really paying attention either.
I wasn't really like on there. But I mean, I can't say that like, oh, you know, that men can just talk to me whenever they want. That's what I did to them.
Yeah.
I would get on there and it might be 3 days and I haven't responded to your message. And if you there, cool. And if you're not,
okay.
I actually don't even remember you.
I in my right and left mind, I'm just like, so y'all, like, is it a no possibility of us like going outside and just hanging out? Like, why are we not just hanging at a bar? Like, why can't you just go sit in the park for a minute? Like, maybe he's out there. And then on top of that, not gonna hold you, I was on this little what's his name? He's like a dating expert or whatever. His name is like Anwar or something like that. I love him. So he basically said that really, if you don't have a man right now, like if you're over like 28 or something like that, and you don't have a man, you don't need to be trying to get on apps. You need to be asking your friend who's available. And I say, yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Like, you really need it, just like you need a reference for a job. You need a reference for that man.
And but I only say that about the men because I just think of the men I know. The good men I know are not on the dating apps. The really, really good men that I know, they not on any dating apps. The men who I'd be like, oh, get a nigga a hoe, or I wouldn't even give, like, they're on the apps.
Exactly. And so,
and it's not saying that it is some genuine people on there who really want connection and stuff like that, but you have to weed a lot through those. And you weren't active on dating apps, but I was very active. And I want to say probably 1 out of 15 niggas I talked to was interested going past a date, and not just me like coming over to their house.
Right.
Like most of them led were like, I want to chill or come to my house and stuff like that. But
there were certain things I would look for on a profile too. Like, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm not looking for anything that got like 420 and all that written on it, because that is giving to me. Just come to my house. So if your profile got like 420 on there, I'm actually cool on it. Or if you've got on there like, but I just feel like,
no, I know what you're saying.
I feel like a lot of niggas, they try to turn like, oh, just come over and smoke and chill with me. And at that time I was still smoking, but I'm not finna come over to your house and smoke with you.
I'm gonna rob you.
Like,
I will rob you.
Why are you opening yourself up to that kind of danger? You know, there'd be certain things I would look for in a profile, but also, like you said, there is a level of discernment you have to have when it comes to dating apps. And then also there's a level you gotta learn how to pick.
And that's the thing. Like, I will say, like, okay, so if we're gonna be on the dating app, there was only this one guy that I actually like vetted outside of the dating app, and then I found out he was sassy and I almost threw my drink in his face.
What?
Because this is when I was still like, I can tussle with you. I don't
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, oh, you're one of those, and you think I'm one of those, and we not finna play. Told you I suffer from short man syndrome. It's okay. I'm past that now. But yeah, like I feel like I've run into that. But as far as like the discernment thing, you really just have to be able to say, like, you know what, and you know why he's here.
Exactly.
Like, look at his photo. He's showing you off all the money. Like, he ain't finna spend that on you. Let's be so serious right now. Like,
yeah. And I also think too, like, you just can't give a man everything. Like saying like, I want this, I want that.
That part.
They're not offering to give it to you. They're seeing how they can play on your insecurities or whatever it is that you want,
or your wants,
or your wants, and feed. Like, men will definitely feed off that. Like,
I would never.
Whenever the man, what are you looking for? I'm
exactly.
I be playing clueless.
I'm not.
Me too.
I be so clueless. Or I'll say something like, I'll be like, I just really want somebody to be intentional. Like,
whatever that means to you.
Yep.
Whatever that means to you.
And whatever intention means to you.
And then you'll show me.
Yeah.
And so if you intend on having a situation, okay, well, when you find out in about 3 to 6 weeks that I've been intentional with somebody else,
that part.
now I don't know what to tell you, because then them text messages gonna get real thin, and then them phone calls gonna get real slender.
And I also think that a lot of like women, we get wrapped up in like not dating multiple people.
That is the craziest thing.
Date them all.
Date
everybody. Date everybody.
Yeah.
All they want.
I used to always say, may the best man win.
Yeah.
No, my plan is if it all goes well, that I just look at the person that I'm with and I say, you ready? And he gonna be like, and we just gonna go to Vegas. We're gonna go to Vegas and it's gonna be over with.
I feel that. But no, I feel like at least the first 3 to 6 months, everybody talking to somebody.
That part.
Me too.
So, and I'm not worried about who you're talking to.
As
don't worry about who I'm talking to.
But you can't trip on me.
Listen.
We will enjoy our time together when we're together. And honestly, I'm finna go with whatever nigga treats me the best, the fastest.
I'm going with the man. Please sign me up for the man.
That part.
Leave the app alone, no boo. Just find something else. It ain't working for you. 26 dates in a year, it's not working for you.
Yeah.
If the apps don't work, then just leave it alone.
Yeah. Because it's hard out here, child. It's hard, child.
No, dating is very, very hard.
It's hard out here.
It's very, very hard, honestly.
Thank you so much for sending your questions. We always appreciate them. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, you can always send us to hearyouPodcast at gmail.com. You can also find us at Hear You Podcast on all social media platforms. I am, who am I? I'm on WhereBB. That's who I am. WhereBB on IG. And where can they find you at?
She's talking about me.
Yeah,
2 number 7s. 2 number 7s SEVON on all social media platforms. And then make sure, if you want to get involved in my organization, the number 4, the Girls Social.
Perfect. And of course, you guys can find me on Instagram. I said Instagram at Tana Taught You. That is TANNAH Taught You.
And real quick, before we get out of here, because we're going to try to get some promotion off of this, Madam Janelle, the skirt, Madam Janelle,
Period.
she gave us a promo code, Hear Ye, 10% off. I'm trying to get 10-1 to it. Listen,
Period.
If you want your shit on Hear You Podcast, send it to us. We'll post it, baby. Send it all to us.
Motherfucking fun.
Send a motherfucking package. All right, love y'all.
Bye, y'all. As always, shout out to everybody. We had fun. Sévon, thanks again.
Thank you.
You had fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on the couch, and we will talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.